Well, hey there, everybody. How's it going? Wanted to say hello. Good morning. Good afternoon now for many of you. It's 11:43 a.m. where I am. Um, just want to come to you and I had a quick idea that I wanted to share with you that I thought could be really helpful this month. Trying to focus on some guest follow-up stuff, and I have not been very good at getting in here. I'm so sorry, but I'm going to do better. I'm doing much better. Wanted to get in here and share it with you, just a few ideas for guest follow-up in this time of quarantine. I am quarantined pretty much already. I mean, I work from home, so I am here. I am in my room and I am locked up and we're away from the deadly virus, right? So I'm not in the situation many of you are, but I was thinking through this, like how can we connect with people who show up to our live stream or people who show up to our church, even if you're still having church, even in the days to come. There is a combination of tools that I thought this might be a really cool way to not do a visit. I guess it is a visit, but I thought, how can you follow up with guests in a way that's really cool? So you're probably going to send an email. You're probably going to you send a text. I did something with Text in Church with Jeanette in here recently. Go watch that video if you want to learn about that. But you can send a link to some of these follow-up deals that might add to some face-to-face time that is digital, much like this. So I thought, how could we do that? So I'm coming up with this system. I want to tell you about two of these tools that I use frequently that you might get some real value out of that I think are pretty cool. They are Calendly and Zoom. And if you haven't heard of those, I'm going to show you how this kind of works together. So I'm going to share my screen really quick so that you can see. I hope this works. I haven't tested it. Let's see how it goes. Yeah. All right. There we go. So this is Calendly. You can see that it has my event types. This is an online calendar. So these are the different types of events. This is like $9 a month. And what I can do is I can just, if I want a client meeting or a discovery call, I have these set up to be certain types of meetings for different lengths. It's connected with Zoom. So when it sends the link to someone and they click it and they sign up for one of these times, this is an appointment scheduling program, basically. It integrates with my calendar. It integrates with Zoom, sends them a link. So in the calendar invite is everything that they need to be able to meet with you via Zoom or phone call or however you set it up. So I want to show you like this discovery call one. I could just copy this link and now I can just send it and it's ready to go. All I have to do is click it. So let's look at what this looks like on the back end. Very easy. This is what they'll see. Let me show you the live page first. This is what they will see whenever you send them this link. Sorry, I should have this up. My bad. I'm kind of doing this on the fly. So I just had this idea. I'm like, let me share this. This is what they'll see. So they're like, when is he available? Let's look at the 18th. That's tomorrow. Here's the times I can pick. I can say 10 a.m. and then it'll confirm it. And so it leads me through this whole process, right? Really, really great. Let's go back to the other page. All that can be set up here. When can people book this event? I can say they can book. It's a 30-minute event. Here's the dates and times. I can change any of those and say when I'm unavailable. I can apply it to all the Tuesdays so that people can sign up for whatever. Then if I click over to advanced, I can say show my availability in increments of 15 minutes. So it goes, I could pick a time for 9, 9:15, 9:30, 9:45, that kind of thing, or 9, 10, 11, however you want to set it up. And then set up a max number of events, how many hours away it has to be before they can select one. I had somebody once, I forgot to turn this on, and somebody asked for a meeting with me like in an hour. And I was like, I can't in an hour, it's like, I don't have time. And then you can put buffers in there before and after events. So it's really, really great. Then you can ask questions. Here's what I want to know from you when you sign up for this meeting. So really great system that's really, really cool. It'll send emails. You can set it up to personalize these emails or text even reminders. You can show your cancellation policy, use the same link. It does all this. So anyway, very customizable. And then you can even change the custom confirmation page. Just what a great tool. I showed this to my to a guy I worked with at my last church, and he does a lot of like marriage counseling stuff. And he's like, I always have to go back and forth with him. Like, where do I meet with you? Or how do I get in touch? And, can I do 4:00? No, I can't do 4:00. Can you do 4:30? No, let's try Thursday. It's like, here's a link. Here's what I have available. You pick something that works. So it's like a way to just immediately say, this is everything I've got available. It's really great. If you don't know about Calendly, there is a free version that allows you to have one type of event. So if you just have like meeting, and it's 30 minutes and you want to be able to set up 30-minute meetings whenever, it integrates with your calendar, like Google Calendar, iCalendar. It's got a couple others. And what's great about this is if I put something on my calendar from 9 to 10, I just put it on my calendar. Calendly won't schedule anything at that time. So they integrate, they talk. So you could get one type of event. I can't say enough about it. It's great. So why is this important? Send your guests in your first email a link that says, we'd love to just say hello, set up a 10-minute meetup. If you have any questions, you can talk to one of our pastors, talk to your communication director, however you want to stage that for your guests. So if you would normally do a phone call, this is kind of a nice touch. Like in a time where we can't meet up for coffee, we can't get together for lunch, this might be a really great option to say, hey, I can meet with you online. Do you want to chat for 30 minutes and just talk? So it's an option. The way I would do that is through Zoom. I had that pulled up here too. I want to show you Zoom. Zoom is the video chat software, and it's so much more than that. Notice that this is integrated. It shows me my call that's been scheduled. I can set up a new meeting, schedule a meeting from here that's also integrated with my calendar. As soon as I schedule a meeting, it'll send the invite over to my calendar, has the link, creates all that stuff for me. It's really, really great. So this is, it has chat options. You can call in with, like, if you just want to do a phone call, you can call in this way through Zoom and just be on the phone. And you can even talk to them like audio only through your computer, like I'm doing right now, and they're on a phone, on their cell phone. So if you want to do a guest follow-up phone call, you can still use this whole system to say, I'd love to talk to you, but let you pick when we talk so that I can call you and not intrude, right? And so you could set up like, we'd love to call you. What's a good time to do that? And then if they don't want you to, they won't set it up. But if they do want to talk to you, or they have questions or think this would be valuable, they can set up their own time. This gives the visitor, the person who's new, who doesn't know you quite yet, some real decision-making power and how fast they want to go with this. Because you'll meet some people that are like me. When I go to a church, I'm like, yeah, I want to call you. I want to talk to you. I want to talk to your pastor. I want to bring my family to your church. I want to know what you think about these 3 things. I want to know how your government works. I want to know how you feel about this thing here and there. So I'm going to ask you questions, right? So some people might just be like, no thanks. I don't want that. They won't click it. No problem, no harm, no foul. Moving on. But Zoom is a great way to do that. It also allows you to share your screen. So if they're like, hey, I have questions about, ministry, you can bring up your website, navigate the website, show it to them like I'm doing right now, where you're in the bottom, they're in the top, and show them kind of around the website. Can you go here, click this, and you'll find our, values or what, and give them a tour of the website, give them a tour of who you are. It might be a great opportunity for you just to offer that. I'd love to give you a tour of who we are as a church. Do you have 10 minutes? And I can answer any questions you've got. Just a way to personalize the guest follow-up process a little bit further than the email and text that we can already personalize pretty well. The phone calls and add the video chat option. Some people may go for it. Most probably won't. I mean, to be honest, probably won't, but they can at least call in, and now you've got a system for setting this stuff up instead of I'm going to give them a call when I think they might be available and I'm going to try to connect with them and I keep missing them, or it allows them to say, yes, call me. And then you're not wasting a bunch of time with phone calls that maybe you don't want to make, or I'm just calling these people and leaving messages, not expecting anything. So if somebody wants to talk to you, they can, and they don't miss you. See what I'm saying? It connects the dots. So And then any meetings you've got, if you open up Zoom, see it shows my meeting here with Jeff Brown, who's one of our clients, and just we're going to talk about some other things going on today. But I can just hit start and it immediately kicks up that meeting. So let me show you what a meeting looks like. Ooh, it's not going to do it. It's not going to do it. Whoops. It's connected. It's struggling. Let's not do that. Nope. It doesn't like having Ecamm and Zoom on at the same time. I have no idea what you're seeing right now. I'm going back to live cam. Oh my gosh. Struggling. So anywho, I'm going to kill Zoom in that meeting for all. I was in a meeting, so it did something. Sorry you can't see that. Go to Zoom. It's free as well. There's a free option for that. And you can have like up to, with Zoom, here's the caveat. Here's how it works. 1-to-1 meetings where you're just meeting with one other camera, one other location, one other person, is free, unlimited time, unlimited meetings. Do whatever you want with it. If you have people in the meeting, or sorry, 3 people in the meeting, you and 2 other people, then you have a 45-minute limit on those meetings for free. If you pay for the next tier up of Zoom, you can have unlimited, pretty much whatever you want. I really don't know why you'd pay for anything more than that. But if you want to pay that first tier, I can't remember how much that is. Let me see if I can, zoom.com. And let's find out what their prices are really quick so I can give that to you here before we get out of here. Internet's moving at a snail's pace today, so we're really happy about that. Plans and pricing. Let's go. All right. So Zoom is not expensive. It's not. So the free version, host up here. I'll just share again. Here we go. You can see it yourself. So you can free version, host 100 people, unlimited, and that's still the 45-minute limit. You can see, I probably have that in the little thing here. Not require Zoom account. That's the other cool thing is they don't require a Zoom account. You can call in, you can text in and get it. Unlimited 1-to-1 meetings, 40-minute on group meetings. Yeah, there's that limit. Unlimited number of meetings, online support, and then you still can add these things on. So these are add additional prices like video conferencing. Well, where's the add-on? Here's the add-on. Add-on plans in this one. Can't add anything on there. But you can add it on to the next one, which is $14.99 a month. Not bad. So if you've got a, you can meet for 24 hours. Anybody want to meet someone for 24 hours? Not it. But anyway, you've got all these different features, a lot more space for cloud recording. It's just really helpful. Anywho, I just got a notification that my Wi-Fi signal is weak, so it's trying to cut me down here. So I'm going to be out. But I thought that using Zoom and Calendly together was a pretty good 1-2 punch for guest follow-up digitally. Again, you can make phone calls and video phone calls through Zoom and schedule it through Calendly, whether that's an after-hours phone call. That way you definitely can connect with them. And that way you're not calling people that don't want to talk to you. You're just leaving messages, and they might appreciate that still. But you're setting up calls with people who visit your church either online or in person, and it allows everybody to have access to what's going on for your follow-up. If you want to integrate for Calendly, I know if you want to integrate more than one Google Calendar, then you have to pay the next tier up. However, I will say this, that if your church has G Suite, you can create a specific calendar for guest follow-up and share it with those who need to know it. And then it works pretty great. And then you don't have to have all that. So anyway, that all to say, I thought this would be a really great, helpful tool or 1-2 punch for guest follow-up that might help you out, especially since none of us can leave our houses. So if you've got people, well, we can leave our house, of course, you're not in prison, but if you've got people showing up to your live stream or they're filling out digital connect cards and you're doing your regular follow-up, it might be a nice touch since they're already on the digital space and not getting to be in person that you offer that video call as a kind of touch point for the personal touch of your guest follow-up system. So food for thought. Let me know what you think in the comments. And if you've got any other options for guest follow-up, I'd love to hear them. We're going to be talking about that a few more times this month. So again, lots of good stuff in store. I can't wait to share with you. And hopefully you've signed up for the Insta Summit. That is at theinstasummit.com. Go. It's free. It'll help you get your church will get good at Instagram really quick. It's going to be amazing. It's in April. So go ahead and get your free ticket right away. On demand, sign up to be able to watch it whenever is not only $97. So that is nothing. Throw that against your church budget and chalk it up to self-improvement, and you're going to be glad you did that. So go to theinstasummit.com and get your free ticket today. All right. Thanks, guys. We'll see you.